Yo, what's up guys, Gray here, and today we've got our week 4 battle of the APAA Academy. We're going up against Leo, aka SixftHax, and his Durham Druddigons. And for those who don't know who Leo is, he has been on YouTube probably, I don't know how many years, but he's been around forever. Been doing Draft League for ages as well, as I'm just trying to find the right tab for my calcs. There we go. Yeah, really solid Draft League battler. Really nice guy as well. Make sure to go check out his channel if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like on his side of the battle, that sort of stuff. He brings, honestly I couldn't tell you whether it's what I expected. I think I expected the Xurkitree, the Clawitz, Aromatisse, Steelix I think was kind of expected as well. So I think that's pretty much what I was expecting, but what did I bring for Ninjask? What did I bring for Ninjask? Would appear not a lot. I think, I mean, realistically, Porygon I think is like physically defensive. I don't remember my build for this at all. Yeah, it's physically defensive, so I guess it can probably take on the Ninjask okay. It's got Tri-Attack knockout Ninjask. It probably does a good amount of damage, I would have thought. Let's have a look. Yeah, Tri-Attack does a good amount of damage. As long as you don't get too set up, should be alright. What do I want to lead off with? Honestly, I think I just want to lead off with my Rapidash. I think it probably gives him like the least leads. His Steelix pretty much checks half my team. But should all be good. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Yeah, I like I said, I don't really remember my build for this. I just remember I was going like super offensive because I think it was like the last few days of my busy work period, and I just kind of wanted to click buttons, which is kind of what I've done with this team generally. But he leads off with the Ninjask. I don't think this can just Oko me. I want to say this can't just Oko me. I mean, it's still a Ninjask at the end of the day. Yeah, this can't Oko me, but how do I switch into Steelix? Not great. I can just click Play Rough. Play Rough will knock this out. It's potentially sashed. Like Sash SD would kinda suck. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Play Rough. He probably goes into Steelix. You could also just, I guess for U-turn, expanded. That's just under half. So I don't think it's banded. It is adamant though, to be expected I think. But potentially not SD. Potentially not SD if it's got U-turn. Let's just go into Steelix. This will do negative damage. You know what? Actually that is pretty good damage. I'll take that. I will actually take that. He probably sets up rocks here. I'd say there's a strong chance. I kind of wish I went Nasty Plot on this. Nasty Plot looks like it would have been really good. What's it clicking? Probably Heavy Slam. What's his switch into that? Maybe AV Clawitz? I'm just going to go hard Inteleon. I kind of expect the rocks. If he clicks like Earthquake or something, that's a bit problematic, but rocks seem likely. Maybe a Toxic. Yeah, there's a Toxic. That's actually fine by me. And I kind of just want to click Hydro Pump. I kind of wish I had U-turn at this point, but Hydro Pump looks pretty free against his team. Outside of the Clawitz. The Clawitz is a bit of a problem. Yeah, just going to click Hydro Pump. If he stays in this dies, unless it's Pasho Berry, I definitely expect to switch out. And who knows, it's the Aromatisse, okay. I mean, if we hit this, it should be doing good damage. Yeah, that's doing really good damage. I kind of just want to click it again. He might just go for a Protect here. He might just go for a Protect. I could also just go for a mid-ground and just go into... Yeah, I'm just going to go into Rapidash. I think he probably just clicks Protect on this turn. Yeah, because he wants Toxic to rack off as well. Do I want to just high horsepower this? How much does the Aromatisse took? That looks a little bit less than what it did. I don't think high horsepower will knock this out though. I can just go for another play rough. Like, honestly, that's Steelix. Like, Steelix didn't take much from that. Or took quite a lot from that even. Just going to Protect again. He knows I'm banded. And you could probably just go into Steelix on this turn if you wanted to. Yeah, you can just go into Steelix if you want to on this turn. So, don't want to double back into... I could double back into that. I could also go into my Blaziken. What's his Blaziken switching likely to be? Maybe Clawitzer. Maybe Clawitzer would be a switch-in. So I'm going into Blaziken. And I think unless he's like Chopple and Steelix, I actually would type in Chopple then on his Steelix. Shouldn't be able to take this hit well. If he is Chopple, he definitely takes this hit. Earthquake shouldn't knock me out. It has a roll, unless it's like very offensive. I kind of just want to click Close Combat, but I haven't seen an item. I could also click Earthquake. I could also just switch out and go into my Rotom. Like, he doesn't look to be too physically defensive, but just on the off chance that he is Chopple, he is going to withdraw. And goes into Meaty, which is the Clawitzer. Nice. No, that works out nicely for me. And I can pretty freely just Volt Switch. Like, he can go into Steelix if he wants to, but I can Leaf Storm that. I don't think he's going to be Chopple on his Steelix. Just considering the way he switched out there. He just goes back into Steelix. Okay. That's fine. I could have Leaf Stormed. Leaf Storm would have done some good damage, but in fact, how much is Leaf Storm doing? Leaf Storm's doing, yeah, solid damage. So I'm just gonna go for it on this turn. Should do about 50%ish. Yeah. That's fine. It's Citrus. That's interesting. He just sets up rocks. Kind of to be expected. I do just want to defog them away. I know he can just stay in and Toxic, but how much is Banded Brick Break doing to this? Actually decent damage. Goes for Toxic, that's fine. I'm actually going to go into my Scyther on this turn. Before he gets up rocks, I'm going to go into Cypher. And I think I'm just going to click Brick Break. Brick Break, nah, it's not the best move to be locked into. But I also could go just hard into Inteleon. I could go hard Inteleon here. Because he's almost definitely setting up rocks. I could also just... How much is Knockoff? Knockoff's doing a good amount of damage, but actually he doesn't have an item. I'm just going to Inteleon. If he Earthquakes on the switch out, then that's a good read, but I think he just probably sets up rocks here. He's actually going to withdraw. And goes into the Ninjask. That's a little bit annoying. Because I don't think I take a hit from Ninjask particularly well. I mean, I can take a hit from Ninjask. I certainly can take one. 123. Yeah, I should be able to take a hit. Don't want to take that. I mean, I absolutely could do. I'm just going to go for the snipe shot. Yeah, he's just going to U-turn. It's going to put me a little low, but we still have a couple of more hits so we can throw off. Realistically, I needed this for just the Steelix on his team. I don't think there's anything else really that I get much benefit out of just clicking water moves. You could definitely go into Clawitzer here, and Clawitzer would be a bit annoying. No, he just goes into the Aromatisse. It's going to take a good amount of damage from the snipe shot, especially if we actually crit. We don't, but it's still going to do a lot of damage. If we get knocked out by the next little poison, we don't. I do still want to switch. And the rocks are up? No, they're not up. I'm going to go into my Scyther on this turn. Just going to go Scyther. I think I kind of want to predict the Steelix to come in. I do want to predict the Steelix coming in, but at the same time, like, I'm just not doing enough. I could just dual wing beat. I definitely want to. I want to predict it to come in and click break, but it allows too many things in. Yeah, so I'm just going to click dual wing beat. I'm sure the Steelix comes in here. Meaty, that is the Clawitzer. That's physically defensive, Rocky Helmet, okay. Interesting set. I'm kind of okay taking this damage. I don't want to take damage on anything else in my team, particularly, so yeah. I'm happy to just click dual wing beat, and even if I take lots of Rocky Helmet, he's going to go into the Steelix. But we've done a lot of damage to that Clawitzer now. And this doesn't necessarily appreciate it that much. Do I just want to keep clicking it? I can just keep clicking it. I can also bring this in later. He gets circuitry in if I allow it, so you know what, I think I'm just going to click dual wing beat again. It looks like it'll 2-hit KO from this range. If he switches out, something's got to take that damage. Yep, he switches. Goes into the Ninjask, this thing's dead. As long as we hit, this thing's dead. Yep, it didn't even take one. Didn't even take one of those 2 hits. Jeez, that just did so much damage. Like, I just wanted damage on the Steelix. Like, I kind of expect him to rocks. Goes into what would be the circuitry. Yep. And this thing can be a problem. This can definitely be a problem. I definitely want to keep the thing that outspeeds it. I'm just going to go into my Rotom. If he Calm Minds, then I Volt Switch and I go into Rapidash. Because he should outspeed me. But then, he actually goes for Sub. That's kind of annoying. Does Shadow Ball break the Sub? Circuitry. Shadow Ball should break a sub, depending on how bulky he is, actually. It could be Subcar Mind, that would kind of suck. I think as long as I don't let it keep a sub, then I should be alright. Yeah, it's Subcar Mind. It's +1. What am I going to have to do? See how much this does. It's not going to break us up. I'm pretty sure it's not going to break us up. That into Volt Switch potentially breaks us up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just click Volt Switch on this turn. Hopefully break the sub, and then we can just go out into our Rapidash. So yeah, I think it's got to be relatively fast. It's got to be relatively quick because it's outspeeding my Rotom. It does have a little bit of speed investment, not a massive amount, but it's got a little bit. Just gotta hope this breaks a sub. It does, okay. So now I can get my Rapidash in. This should always outspeed. High horsepower will always kill. High horsepower always kills. Play rough will do a lot of damage. Play rough does a lot of damage. But high horsepower I think is more accurate. So never clicked this button in my life. Yeah. So I'm just going to click high horsepower. This thing's a threat. If he goes into Virizion, he goes into Virizion. I think that's a bit of a ballsy play. If we miss, then there's a chance we just lose. There's definitely a chance we just lose. But I'm hoping the fear of this just knocking him out will force a switch. Like, there shouldn't be any way he outspeeds. No, he does withdraw. And goes into the Steelix. That's fine. That's fine. As long as we don't get that Berserker set up at any point, then we're in a good spot. So take down the Steelix, that's awesome. No more rocks, which means my Scyther is actually a little bit better in this game. Could definitely go into Virizion. Virizion is a problem for my team. It is a big problem. I don't really have too much for it. Goes out into it. What can I do here? Realistically, I don't think that Porygon is worth keeping around. I don't think Porygon's worth keeping around. I can outspeed it with my Inteleon, as long as it's not Choice Scarf. So yeah, I'm going to go into my Porygon and probably sack it off. Specs Air Slash to a Virizion. Just goes for Leaf Blade. Doesn't do a massive amount of damage. Air Slash should always knock out Virizion. What can I do here? I'm just going for a Tri Attack. I'm really not that worried if he knocks me out. He could definitely Swords Dance if he wants to, but he's risking Tri Attack potentially getting hacks. If he goes for close combat, we actually should live one. We should live a close combat and be able to do like half with Tri Attack. I've got -1 defense. Yeah, should do around half with Tri Attack, which is kind of nice. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way of me like restoring. He's gonna just Swords Dance. I think a +2 this probably knocks me out. I haven't shown an item, but yeah. Regardless, it'll still knock me out. I get a crit. So that's kind of nice. Am I happy? Just happy let's go down? Honestly, yeah, kinda. Like, if I get rid of this, then Cypher can kinda just win the game. Also, weirdly enough, Rapidash can kind of win the game as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna click try attack again. He's going to close combat, which, you know, that's fine. I just go into my Inteleon now and click air slash. I have no reason not to. I know that you can go into his circuitry, you can keep this thing around. But in fact, that might be like super obvious. Have I got any other way of dealing with this at all afterwards? I mean, Rotom might be able to take a hit. If it's got Stone Edge, then obviously Cypher can't take one. So yeah, I'm going to air slash. He's going to withdraw, that's fine. And I was going to say, something's probably going to get sacked off here. I'm going to take one lot of poison. And as long as I keep this healthy enough, I think it should be able to take... Yeah, it can take 2 more rounds of poison. If you go circuitry, I go Rotom. Same plays are made. Like, I can always just... Yeah, I just go Rotom. There's no reason for me not to. And yeah, just Shadow Ball with his subs. Literally do the exact same plays. Because I don't think there's anything this can actually do to necessarily do too much damage. I am obviously toxic, but yeah, I can just make the exact same play. And you can go back into Virizion. Virizion forces another sack. Maybe I click Play Rough on the second. Yeah, I can click Play Rough. So yeah, I'm going to Shadow Ball first time. Because he's quicker, he can never get a sub up on me. So that's always nice. Yeah, I just got to keep playing around this circuitry and Virizion. They're the two things that are big problems for my team. I am losing health, like as a net loss on my Rotom, but especially if he goes for like Energy Ball, or I mean, it's Energy Ball or Thunderbolt. Energy Ball, Thunderbolt, most likely even. Maybe Dazzling Gleam. It just goes for the Calm Mind. Like, I still think that this is always going to break the sub. I do believe this always breaks the sub, so... But at the same time, yeah, I guess this is his play. He probably just goes for damage on this turn, I would have thought. But I just make the... Can I make the exact same play? How much is Scyther doing to this? Circuitry. Cypher's doing a lot of damage, but not realistically enough. Like, maybe his play is to Calm Mind again and just hope for the roll. But I think he probably just wants to attack. Yeah, he just goes for Energy Ball. This should do very little damage. And I think unfortunately he is at too much health for me to be able to click the U-turn. So I am going to go back into my Rapidash. Jeez, I'm just fumbling over my words here. It's getting quite late. I am quite tired, but I think I just got to click the Play Rough. Play Rough looked like it was doing a lot. Even if this doesn't kill, I can just go into my Cypher afterwards. I just go into Cypher afterwards and click U-turn. He's actually going to withdraw. If he goes into Virizion, then... Okay, he goes into this. That's a good play on his part. Do connect to the play rough. Fantastic. Are we knocked out by Virizion from this range? And we know he's not Life Orb, but yeah, Virizion annoyingly does knock us out. He does knock us out, but I could go into how much is Blaziken taken from this. If you close for the Leaf Blade here, I can actually set up. If I sack Blaziken, it's not the end of the world. I mean, Blaziken always takes a hit, so I could just sack this. I could just sack this. Actually, I think I'd rather sack the Cypher. If he SDs on this turn, I just go out into Inteleon afterwards. If he SDs on this turn, I go into Inteleon. I'm just going to go Cypher. I think it's okay to sack Cypher here. Like I say, I can always go into Inteleon. Just go for the Leaf Blade, we'll take this no problem. And if he doesn't have Stone Edge, then we're in a good spot. I would have thought U-turn does enough. He does have a Stone Edge, it's going to hit. But that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I just go into this again. And once again, I click the Air Slash. It's super obvious, but I've got to click it. I don't have a choice. He's going to withdraw. I could have made a play there. I could have actually gone into Blaziken and just clicked. That was a bad play. I should have gone Blaziken and clicked. Oh well. Yeah, that was a misplay. I mean, I'm not breaking a sub here, so I am going to go back out into my Rotom. Again, this still takes a hit. Go into Rotom, probably on... He might just double into Virizion. If he's in Virizion by the time my Rotom goes down, I just click Agility. I just click Agility with my Blaziken and win. He's going to sub. But he's run out of sacks to sack off against my Rapidash, so again we just make the same play as we have done. Just keep making the same play. There's no reason to do anything else. 2 Thunderbolts might hurt from here, but I've still got to make that same play. It's just better for me to... he can get 2 lots of damage off of me if he wants. But this is always my better play. He's weakened to a point, I think, that even after I break the sub, Play Rough should knock it out. I think the only way we can lose this is if we miss moves, but I don't want to talk that into existence if I can possibly help it. But this has been a long game. This has been a long game. It's just going to Energy Ball. This plus Toxic shouldn't knock me out, so yeah, realistically, I should be good. So a Shadow Ball. Actually, the Shadow Ball breaks the sub. That's a little bit annoying. I don't want to break the sub. Actually, breaking the sub is fine. I'm in the same situation. The only difference is if he knows he can't sub at this point. He can keep subbing and eventually my Rotom will drop, but it's going to withdraw. like I said, I think at this point I'm kind of fine. Yeah, that's good damage. How much is Snipe Shot doing from Inteleon? Not enough. Just so I didn't have to risk missing. I mean, I can just click Shadow Ball again on this turn. That will give me the necessary damage that I need to do. Let's click Close Combat. That's fine. This time I can just go Blaziken. I think this time I just go Blaziken. There is no reason why he should knock me out on this turn. So I'm just going to click Agility, Close Combat into Earthquake. Yeah, that's not doing enough damage, so Blaziken's going to see out this game, and I think I could have preserved a bit of differential there if I had just gone to Blaziken the first time around. Like, that would have made more sense, but for some reason I decided to send out Inteleon first. But yeah, we just Close Combat here. We make sure we don't miss, and then we'll knock out the Circuitry, I believe, with the Earthquake. There should be no reason it lives. I mean, it's doing 129% min, so I'm going to make the assumption that it's probably going to drop from 50%. Oh, sorry, no, it's 60%. Yeah, we should be able to knock it out from this range, and that's going to be a good game. I think the Scyther dual wing beat on the Ninjask really helped me out, because it put me in a much better position against that thing, because it was honestly a big threat. But running so many choice items definitely helped me in this game. Just do that, like the necessary damage to break through his team. But yeah, good game to Leo. Make sure to go check out his side, leave a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to not miss out on the rest of the APA Academy season, as well as the UPBA, of course. And yeah, until the next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.